There we are. I'm at Maerdy today with one of my oldest pigeon friends on 30 odd years. So we're going to have a chat of how Don started and how things went on. How did you start pigeons then, Don?
Oh, I started birds. I had rabbits first, and I had birds on top of the loft, on top of the rabbits shed. So I had a couple of birds off some of the boys, you know, and started me off, and I got interested in them.
Right.
And then
When did you start then?
90. I flew with Jack Dobson. I think it was 61, 62.
I wasn't born then.
1961, 62.
Yeah.
We won Thursday twice.
Yeah.
When he was in shares, and then he told me, how do you feel like starting up on your own, he said. So I started up on my own now.
Yeah.
And I had the only bird on the night in 1967 from Berwick.
Oh, yeah.
Young birds.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only bird on the night. Well, that started me really interested in them.
Yeah.
You know.
How far was Berwick to you then?
It's about 290, John.
For the young bird?
Yeah.
They cry now if they put young birds over 200.
290.
But you've had some great performances from Thurso, winning the Llewellyn Cup. What year was that then?
1987.
Aye.
I won the car.
Yeah.
I had 13 on a sheet. Well, I had 13 on a sheet when I won the car.
Aye, yeah.
Yeah. See my ears somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. An old-fashioned Thurso.
13 on the sheet I had.
Yeah.
I sent 20, I clocked 13.
Yeah.
I started clocking at 5:33. Yeah, 5:33 I started clocking.
Yeah, and that was...
I was third and fourth national, first and second section, and all what I other took in the section, see?
Yeah.
But I had great performances, man. You know, you were caught, come 3 times on the trot. To have a pigeon to come 3 times on a trot from Thursday was enough, but to have a pigeon to come 3 times on a trot from Bergerac on the night was...
What was Bergerac to you?
504 mile.
Yeah.
Tremendous, like, you know.
What was his hours on the wing?
13 hours.
All the time was it 13?
Just over 13, just under 13.
Yeah.
Tremendous pigeon.
But was he...
And I only showed the end for 20 minutes. With the woodcock.
Yeah. He flew 504 mile on the Widowwood, did he?
I put him in Germany.
See,
down to Germany as a yearling, and he came out to race time.
Yeah.
And I knew then that he was a tremendous pigeon, so I switched him down as a 2-year-old and down into Bergerac.
Yeah.
Give him one in between, see? You know, one short race, and I give him, I think, a Mazaka then.
Yeah. So he went from southeast over to south. It doesn't make much difference, does it?
No, well, we were flying southeast in the club, but the national in Ponty was flying south.
Yeah.
So I used to take him down there to the national and send him down south. You know.
What was he like inland?
He was always right behind, but he'd come back and he was full of himself all the time. No, it's not far enough for him, see, but that's the pigeons I like.
Yeah.
They are the pigeons, you know.
He wasn't, well, as a young, when I bred him, see, he had Jan Arden in him, but he also had them phenomenal pigeons of Eddie Froggett, see, up in Abbots Bromley. You know, a tremendous flyer from Paul and places like that.
Oh, he was a really good pigeon. I've had some good pigeons like that, that checker cock, he won Tours and Saints. Yeah. And Saints is 413 mile. Tours is 300 mile. And he was only a yearling. I put him into Bergerac and he come behind my other winner, the checker Henna won Bergerac for me. Yeah. See, he was a good pigeon, like but something happened to him, like it happened to all the champions.
Well, you know, the thing is, and I've always said, tried to get the best pigeons, but I'd like to, I always said, I like to give them to people who know how to fly pigeons, and fair play, You haven't had many pigeons off me, but he was a good cock.
Oh, he was a super cock.
Yeah.
He was something special. He was unbelievable. And when John David came to my loft to look at the cock and do the write-up for me, he couldn't believe that the cocks was in that part then to go to another race, and I was showing the end to him with the other cocks there.
Yeah.
And he was then 20 minutes with his hen. I let the other cocks out to fly, right? Because he was going on a Wednesday, they were going on a Friday to a short race. And he would have 20 minutes in the basket and go 500 mile and be there on the night.
Yeah.
And he couldn't believe I was only showing that hen 20 minutes.
Yeah. What were you feeding it? Just an ordinary widowwood mix, was it?
It was on the widowwood mix. That's all he would be on. It's a normal widowwood mix, the same as the others. None of this fancy building. He'd be on his widowwood mix.
Do you believe in breaking pigeons down?
I give them a light feed when they come home, John.
Yeah.
It's light. And then they go back on the normal mix. They go back on it. Because, you know, but today now the racing are finished. It's all gone. It's all sprint, out sprinting. Yeah. But then years ago when we were flying the distance, to me, that's when pigeons was pigeons.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Now, it's all this, you have a national today, and they put your name up in lights, 400 pigeons. Yeah,
I know it's gone.
When I was flying on it, 10,000 pigeons when I won the car. 10,000 pigeons. I topped the Fed, but there look, topped the Fed, 13,000 pigeons. You know, that's when we fly in pigeons, John. 13,000 pigeons.
Well, this is now what, this was Welsh North Road. Shrewsbury, second, that's it.
I topped the Fed, but Alan Bayliss was second.
Nearly 9,000 pigeons from Shrewsbury, and he's tough race, mate. What was he doing? No, he's doing 1,900 yards.
It was a fast race.
Yeah.
Fast race. John.
Yeah. 1984-51.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Liberated 9,600 birds.
Yeah, that's a hell of a bloody. We got 9,000 all year altogether.
Yeah.
What was your best route then? South or north?
I didn't mind, John. I like north and I like south. I don't like southeast.
Yeah.
I reckon
a lot of pigeons fancies say now they don't like southeast.
Southeast, John, is just, to me, it's
corridor flying.
People are building lofts to correspond with their overfly. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And if you tell them to go north, they don't want to go north because the loft is not in the right place.
In the right place, you have to move their loft.
I was flying north up here and beating people in Cardiff.
Yeah.
I was beating Stereo Brothers, all those.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I reckon north is more fairer.
Yeah.
South is good, nice. I don't mind south. But you can't go across the channel no more, that's it.
Well, they're hoping, aren't they, that they will.
For Labour.
I can't see Feds going back over the water. They're going to have to go as a combine, aren't they? You know. You
might have a chance if the Labour Party get back in.
Yeah.
But I can't see them going back in into the common market. Can you?
No. But you know, if anything came out of that Brexit, you know, it didn't bother me. I didn't know what I was voting for. The only thing I knew was it fucked up the pigeon race.
Yeah. Don't want that on your boat.
No, that's fine. But it's so, like, you know, when you went back with that cock that a flown Bergerac with you in it, what was his week then? Would he have any training with you? Or?
No training, nothing at all. Nothing. Nothing at all. If it was a comeback race and it did correspond with him, the weather was, because they were going on a Wednesday to Bergerac, and the week before, if it was a comeback race and the weather was good for an early liberation, I might put him in.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be afraid nothing.
Yeah.
Just leave him out.
Because you weren't always Woodward flying, were you?
No.
Natural mostly, weren't you?
I started with flying and I won Thursday the following year with a checker cock.
Yeah.
He was well up. I think
How-
he was fifth national, first section, something like that he was. It's on his photograph there.
Yeah.
I've had some good performances. Maerdy then, Holy Bird on the night, tremendous. And then she would come again from Thursday when I had 2 on the night. You know, she was a tremendous pigeon. 17 hours on a wing from Elgin. And it was a hard race, John.
That's how far?
10 as 430.
17 hours on the wing.
Yeah, well, it was headwind all the way.
Yeah.
See, you have an headwind from Thursday, you don't have birds, very rare are birds on the day.
Yeah.
Lerwick, I clocked 3 times on the night from Lerwick.
Yeah. That's a fair whack, isn't it?
That's 600 miles to me.
Yeah.
You know, the end and it twice.
Yeah. But like you say, you know, pigeon racing isn't the same. I don't like southeast.
No.
When I was flying in Aberystwyth, it was, say, Ramsgate, and then they'd all come in then towards the Pembroke area, and then my pigeons then come from Pembroke up to Aber. You know, if you give a breaking point and you worked out the distance between Pembroke and Aber, we weren't far behind them.
You just imagine now, from when they let the birds go in Swindon, they got a tailwind. You haven't got time to have You haven't got time to have breakfast.
No.
You're up there now, you've worked all the week hard now.
Boom, and they're,
And they're home in no time.
Yeah.
And they call that pigeon racing.
yeah. And they all lock up the clock.
Aye.
I know a lot of people, you know...
It suits a lot of people, I give in.
Yeah.
But not for me, see.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I like to sit up there and see a bird come in 7-8 hours on a wing.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, like I've moved in at my loft now down to Carmarthen, and it's nice now to see pigeons able to compete, you know.
Mm.
Well, you know, this was my first year with old birds and young birds, but most of my old birds that I raced, bar one, was broken pigeon.
What's the matter there? Huh? Yeah. All right.